Right. There's no way we can. This is their capital. Their leader is gone, so we take it. It's the end for the raid. Not sure what's the best way to do it. We're gonna try to rush it though, meaning you need to move first. No matter what happens, you need to move. Things are happening. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything too dangerous here. I'm sure they're gonna pull in everything they can, but it's not that much. Well, they're desperate now. Okay, to shit. Let's see your morale. That's quite nice. I think I'd rather have the casting power in the actual fight. Probable defeat? I don't think so. It's up there, it could go either way. Not denying that this could be tough for us. But we also have Convert, Dominate, we're the only caster here. They have bunny rabbits. Which means while they can cause us harm, I think I can heal through that. So it's not quite so simple. Do they have healing capability? I don't think so. That can regenerate Naga. But the rest not so much. Which means all damage we can inflict will stick. We have very experienced troops here that can stun on attack. And I can buff them a little bit further, so they're going to be very tough to take down. I definitely want... Do I want damage or buffs? It's not a totally trivial thing. Because I can cast quite a few times, so we're talking about probably 40 points of damage all around spread about. Versus putting fantastical buffs on that guys who are going in. All friendly units are gain static shield, all enemy units are discharge, suffer weakness. That's a pretty big spell to cast though. We have like 2 guys, so we can do it cheaper. Also would like to cast spheres of protection, so make it very very hard on them. The problem is they have 3 shamans and they're insufferable entangle spells. So as long as they have 3 of those and the mark of the blood sacrifices that heals them, things like that, I don't think just going in there blindly is gonna be a good idea. I mean, I can probably do a lot of bad things to them, but it might be worse for me. The resistance also will help us deal with the entangle attempts. I'm going to buff the 2 guys going in as much as I can with protections, things like that. I'm not sure if the shamans have dispels. No. So every buff will stick. We have to be careful with how we attack the They can flank us very easily. Touch of Fate. This should be +3 resistance. Yeah, now the entanglement isn't all that easy anymore. I might be able to tie up the war machine. Right. There's no way they can attack him. They might be able to attack the priest. Yeah, they can definitely attack the priest. They can pour a lot of punishment on the priest. But only if they go there, really. No, they can move around. Right, we've experienced that fun before. I'm still gonna move a little bit forward for doing whatever I'm planning on doing. Maybe boss. Be more damage. Mass status. Attempts to immobilize all enemy units on the battlefield for 1 turn. Enemy units that cannot be immobilized lose 25% of their movement points for 1 turn instead. They won't be able to do shit even if they fail, even if they resist. Do it. Yeah, they're not going anywhere. These are key turns, what happens here, so that's why I'm inclined to go with this approach. I can move my heroes away from the threat zone next turn. As long as the horror, the Eldritch Horror is where he is now, he can't be really flanked. And he's very difficult to take down in that position. No more war machine. To try it. Conversion won't work on those. What's their reach? I think we want to just move away from within the reach of the flying units. Any kind of damage spells on them is good. Entanglement. Right, they're fucked. Butt fucked. I'll try domination. He's escaping. Trying to escape the fight for 2 turns. Still, even if he escapes, that's actually fine by me. I mean, it's not a big deal, let's put it rather that way. Broken Spirit. Our goal with the hero should not be to achieve great things with them, just make sure they're alive and stay alive. Yeah, this was actually quite nice. Even if he escapes, he's using a lot of his troops to basically waste his time. Thanks for all gathering here. No, there's no point in holding anything back. He doesn't have enough killing power to kill anything. I might have to deal with the rabbits maybe once or twice more, but that's hardly a big deal. And with any luck I can stun the slithers. Yeah, they're stunned. So he has one offensive unit that can't kill anyone. Can't dispel the stun. This should be the end of the scenario. Maybe. Yes. Voldemort the Silent has lost, the neutral one. Basically because we completed the quest. Out of curiosity, what did he have? I can't get any of this. Dreaded monkey mask. Oh my god, there's a monkey mask. Goes together with my bucket of monkey filth. Repair, it would have been actually a great thing to have. You motherfuckers. I hate that I can't loot these.
Hushwick is dead, but it seems as though we are too late. As his life slipped away, Carl confessed. The gem had been speaking to him, whispering secrets, and he had been listening. There was will in the gem as well as power, and that will had guided Carl to crush the gem on the altar of the Prime Seal, starting a process that would lead to the ultimate power being unleashed into the world. He laughed as he said this. He seemed to think that whatever had been in the accursed stone would reward him somehow, and then he died. From here, we have no choice. The Prime Seals are activated and this cannot be undone. Their guardians will hold for a little while, but cannot be trusted to stand against any sort of concerted attack. Ham plans to lead an expedition so we can capture them for ourselves. Perhaps he feels that by doing so, he may finally be able to find some redemption.
Uh-huh. Sure.
Hushwick has activated the seals and we have no choice but to try and take control of them ourselves. The power of the seals is a terrible thing, but for it to fall into the wrong hands would be more terrible still.
Theocrat. Theocrats have martyrs. Theocrats have crusaders. A lot of healing power in general. And you really need to take advantage of the martyrs. I think the last time I played with them I didn't, but they're absolutely fantastic in certain situations. If you already have a top unit and you can on top of that slash 1/3 of all damage coming in, and then have the damage be transported to someone in the back lines who can easily be healed and healed and healed, It's a terrible thing to have to fight against something like that.
As we near the Prime Seals, Ham begins to explain a little of their history. There are soft spots in the world, places where the gap between this realm and the Shadow Realm is thin enough to breach. Seals were built on these spots by the wizard Merlin, and enchanted with spells to lock them in place. These seals were bound to the Prime Seals in turn. As long as the Prime Seals remain inviolate, the Lesser Seals will remain hidden, and the Shadow Realm and its power will be locked away. Now that the Prime Seals have been activated, their guardians will spawn as the last line of defense. If they are overcome and if someone were to hold the seals for long enough, then the Prime Seals will break open and grant the holders incredible power, albeit for a few hours. It will also reveal the Lesser Seals, making them visible all over the world. But that seems inevitable now. There are so many that want the Prime Seals opened. Some want to control them, others want to create a new passage from the Shadow Realm to ours. All want to use them for power or out of greed. All must be stopped. We must take the seals and hold them for ourselves. No one else can be trusted to do so.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we can trust ourselves to do so either, but I suppose... what else am I going to do? But it's a reasonable thing, plan, whatever. You can't just leave it to others if you know you can do something about it. Binger of Hams. The seal should be close by now. We should hurry. It's not that big of a map, thank God. The last map was fairly lengthy. This is about maybe 4 to 5 screen lengths. Maybe about 3 in height. Right. So not that bad. Can we start with a decent amount of things? This is basically just a preparation for the next DLC, I would think. At the same time, we have to gain some kind of a victory here. Maybe prevent the Shadow Realm from being correctly or something like that. This land is haunted by the undead. We'd better make sure we don't get overrun. If we have time, we should investigate what is causing it. Oh shit. Previously the undead had basic infantry, archers, spellcaster, the wraiths, wraith kings, and then some kind of a titan, tier 4. And they're outside the titan, they're not that troublesome. Actually, you have magical attacks. You need magical attacks to take the wraiths, but outside of that, they're fairly trivial to take down. Keep Ernest alive at all costs. He must fall. There are 3 seals of power in this area. He who controls a seal collects its energy. Whoever is the first to collect 50 charges of energy will gain the power of the seals and instantly obliterate their enemies. Okay, that alone is interesting enough. It's not about just defeating the opponents, just hold the seals for... Okay, it's probably 1 energy per seal per turn, so 3 points of energy per turn at maximum, something like that. So full control of the seals for around 15 turns, or obliterate your enemies. We'll see how our heroes look. I'm not gonna start playing now, but since we didn't actually waste all that much time in the... Ooh, we have a lot of heroes. Is this some kind of a final mission then? This is only the 3rd one, right? Surely there's at least one after this. And our heroes are separated, but we have all 4. So I think what I'll do is I'll level them up. The leader changed, so we have to... There might be 1 hero that we don't have to re-level, but everything else, yes. You're the leader of this bunch. Where's my heal ability? Have to have the heal. Absorb pain. Army buffs, please. Although survivability could be a little bit better. Yeah, conversion probably doesn't work against the undead. Strong will, immune to mind control, and holy damage. We are making money, so I don't think I need the Bow of Poverty. Extra holy damage on all guys. Extra resistance on all guys. All units in the hero's army gain Holy Champion. This ability only functions when the hero is leading the army. Undead Slayer? Yeah, I'll take that. Doesn't affect the entire party, but it's probably very useful. Healing Aura. All units heal faster. Yeah, please. Maybe Monster Slayer. They're undead, it's not something I'll ever use. Chaplain. Plus 200 morale on all units. Iron Heart. Now, improve the hero himself. He's the lowest level hero we have. So. It's a buffing machine, healing machine that isn't going to be able to contribute all that much on the direct combat front. What spells do we have? Hate Absolution allows us to exchange mana for money. Bless and Smite, buff and decent attack spell. Might as well set up our research. We want support units are trained to receive healing ability. So that's incredibly good. Devout property on support units or martyrs. I think I'd rather take the Order of Healing, because all support units will get the healing ability, and we have like 4 different stacks for everyone. Each hero gets their own stack, so we don't have a concentrated healing potential. I would fear. This hero can take care of himself, but I'm not sure the others can. Right, he doesn't have a healer, so he's the healer of the group. No healer. And no healer. Not even a support unit. Right, but support unit isn't that hard to do. Some undead. Right, the level ups. Don't want to get sidetracked. This is probably the too low level to be of any use. We need to switch around items too. Some of these are. That's a rogue. Right. Wrong person. He's the only one we can do anything with. Ah, for God's sakes. Just take the guy. 25 points for you. Also, terrible guy. Dread Spider Egg. 8 turns left. This should be fairly straightforward. This is the hero leader of this stack. Shit. Exactly you get through warfare. They're okay spells, but unless he gets something better, I don't particularly care. Also, he's the guy we basically send in to do damage, so he has to be fairly good on that front. Also, he's way too low level to be able to do all that much on his own. I want as many protections as I can get. I'm not sure I want to take these command abilities. I should, but I'm not sure I want to. Giant Slayer might be nice because items. Also Undead Slayer if I can get it. Resurrection on target friendly unit. Martial arts. First strike. We don't have the points to take everything now, so I'll take personal survivability. Frost. Undeads use it. How about this? Overwhelm. Pikeman and extra damage versus pikeman and shield unit. Those kind of abilities we want. I'm not sure what mount he has. Seriously. With the spider we can go over the walls in 8 turns, so that's not too big of a deal. Warcry might be nice. Monster Slayer maybe? Yeah, I have no idea what to expect here. We could give up the hood, but it's not actually that useful. We'll keep everything else. You're missing accessory slots. She's gonna be the most powerful of us. Inflict Dazzle. Alright, do we need boots? No, but I'm sure someone else does. Yeah, Gamil doesn't have boots. Anything else on the equipment front? She could use everything. Alright, what type of armors do you have? Doesn't strictly speaking need a shield. I think this guy could use the shield more. Because his role is a bit different this time. +2 against non-flanking attack. Right, things are looking fine. I wouldn't say they're perfect by any means, but they're respectable. Suppose I can give the call to someone else too. I mean, it's not gonna make any kind of real difference, but at least it's something. But you! We need as much casting power as possible. She's not gonna go to any frontline duty. Inflict stun is a good one though. But even that is secondary. Do we get the super kill spell? No, not yet. But we need more sorcery no matter what. Even without the Chaos Rift you can do a lot of nasty things with this. So as much spell power as possible. 50 points is the absolute minimum. I think we need to be around level 15 to get Chaos Rift. We are going to have to rely on most normal fight abilities for a while, so I need to take those two. Basic survivability stuff. Spirit Break. More casting power. Five points on something else. 70 points. That's quite a lot of casting power. Immunity to Holy and Mind Control. I don't know. I think we want a spell. What exactly can we cast now? We have buff, heal, and chain lightning. So single target damage or a protection spell, I think, go best. Oh, you're the army leader, right? That could be another thing. I don't particularly want to take army buffs though. Magic Fist wouldn't be a bad thing. Spear of Protection probably. Someone sometimes just has to go in there and take it. Static Shield would be another survivability thing. And I don't think this is a duration. So it's basically lasts for the entire fight. I think I'll take that. It's fairly cheap, lasts for an entire fight. So I think it has more potential. Right, so basic leveling up and spreading of equipment. I'll leave things here. Looks like we have decent production base on right from the start. I would hazard a guess we have two opponents that they have similar starting positions, at least 3 cities. Only 2 Halfling and 1 Naga city though, so we can't do any decent building here, right? We can build different type of snakes. I don't like these too much, and I don't like the Nagas. Reveals a portion of the strategic map. Probably where the seals are, something like that. Oh yeah. Looks like it's a choice between, again, trying to go after critical targets, attack the enemy quickly, or trying to gather up your strength here and gather up resources. Considering the low amount of things we can do and how the devout or cleric or whatever that guy is, theocrat, right? We probably need to wait at least a little bit so we can get support troops in each of these stacks, so we can basically get a healer. That'll take about 10 turns though. But yeah, worries for another time.